Well, howdy doody doodies. Oh boy, I got a lot to talk to you about today. You know, some of the misinterpretations just blow you away, don't it? You know, over on Taunt, that's our sister website, they're doing a thing, and I'm helping with it, of course, where they're taking the Aramaic Bible, the thing that was in the language that Jesus spoke during his time. Now, don't get confused there, because during that time they also spoke Hebrew, a little Latin, not much, because most of it was Greek, and those are the three main languages: Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic. But the writing of that Bible, as we have it today, as being the interpretation, think about it. They started out with Aramaic, and they had to translate that, let's say, to Greek, and then to Latin and German and English and French, and golly knows how many translations it's gone through, let alone interpretations. And I say interpretations because the words meant a lot of different things at a lot of different times. For instance, during the time of Jesus, why a word that he would say, "follow me," or "in my name," those were things that meant follow what I teach, stay with me, and the things that I stand for, that's what you need to do. That's what will make this all work, so to speak. Well, today, you know, you hear preachers preaching in Jesus' name, I'm saying this. That's wonderful for them, and I don't knock it. I mean, any kind of spirituality or faith and sincerity is a good thing. But you wouldn't be watching this if you weren't really interested in the truth and knowing what the truth is. Number one, let's go back to that Lord's Prayer. They finally got around to saying, "Leave me not in temptation." Do you think a God would lead you not into temptation, would lead you there and then say, "All right, I'm setting this up, and surprise, you goofed, and I'm going to punish you"? No, that's not love, and God is all love. So again, it was leave. The word that makes sense is leave us not in temptation. Don't let us stay in that old temptation and get in trouble. Get us out of there. Help us get out of there. Well, that's just one little old thing. I can think of an awful lot of things in that Bible. But I started to talk about Taunt. That's our sister website over there, and I hope you go into it and get on the Hubba Hubba page. You may have to go into last week. You search it out, you'll find it, and that's a good thing too. You ought to go through all those good pages, because there's some good ones there. Oh, there's one I'll talk about it next week, but it's for people with a broken heart. Oh, that was so good. Had a lady call me, or talk to me, I should say, not call me. And she said, "Well, I have a broken heart, but not over a man, and not over a woman, but over my kids." And I thought, well, you can have that. But you see what they say on it next week. Right now, this week, they have that up there as a meditation. Very good. Now let me get back to where we were. In that Bible, there are so many things that were taken out and changed, and you don't just know what to believe, and a lot of contradiction, isn't there? Well, a lot of that contradiction is where you get a chance to search out the real truth. You know, they talk about a couple of them old boys and prophets taken to heaven in a fiery chariot. Well, that's the way they described it back in those days. They didn't know about automobiles, airplanes, flying saucers, UFOs, you name it. All they knew was a fiery chariot. Maybe it was a balloon with one of them burners on there, getting that fire up into it. Hell, they didn't need to do that. All they need to do is have some of them priests and preachers get over there and preach into that balloon that had gone up with all that hot air. But enough of that. The thing is, they're still there, and they can be interpreted. There's other clues in that Bible that go with it that you can go through and find out. And we're going to help you go through it. We're going to point them out as we go along so that you can make better decisions. What was I going to say about Taunt? Better get to it. Well, Taunt has been doing a thing on the Aramaic Bible and what those words meant. And not just the culture, but the domestic issues, because the words we use in our homes sometimes mean a little different than they did for the whole culture. And it's that way today too. Depends on what kind of home you come from. But, different words like in the South, they don't say, I'll take you somewhere, I'll carry you somewhere. Well, that was the way it was at Jesus' time too, but with a little study, and the study can be fun, and that's what we really want to make it fun. That's what we want to do. We really want to make it fun, because studying is fun. Education is one of the most fun things in the world if you do it right. You're going to love it. Try it. Get over there and check out HubHub. It's a little more serious. It's more for the deeper student that really wants to get into it. What we're doing, we're trying to entertain you while we give you a little bit of truth. So until next week, God bless you, and I'm looking forward to talking at you again.